Young men are being told that the strong way forward is kind of a fascist way forward. It's the Hitlerian, hate the Jews, hey, don't listen to any of this, love your neighbor stuff. Don't listen to anybody who doesn't have the same religion as you or anything like that. But that's actually the action of a weak man. If you think about it, in a fascist state, there's only one Führer. Everybody else is a toady. Everybody else is like, oh, please, sir, yes, sir, no, sir. That's what you do when you have a Führer. That's the way it works. When you live in a republic and each man is free, then each man can learn to be a man. And, I'm a person who considers myself every bit as good as that guy in the highest office in the country. I'm not afraid of Donald Trump. I'm not afraid of anybody because I grew up an American and I know that I'm as good as any man out there. And so that is the harder lesson that people like me and other commentators are trying to teach young men, that it's not through hating women, it's not through degrading women, it's not by hating Jews, it's not by hating blacks that you become a man. It's by feeling within yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be as good as any man and to look any other man in the eye and say, I am equal to you. I'm not equal to LeBron James on the basketball court, but before God, I am equal to LeBron James or any other guy. And that's the mode of a republic. And only a republic gives you that power, that individual manhood power. So the thing is, guys like Nick Fuentes are selling you a bill of goods. They're selling you this idea that if you hate, people who you feel are more powerful than you, that will somehow make you powerful. If you go online and say, you can just hear the weakness in their voice. They say, silence Jew. They'll tweet things like that. You think like, yeah, you're a pansy. Anybody who says that is just, a Nancy boy sitting in his mother's basement pretending to be a king. And so I really think that in this fight, the people who believe in the republic, the people who believe in the founding, because that's where I think the dividing line is. It's people who are for the founding and people who are against the founding. And the left is against the founding, and some of these people on the far right are against the founding too. But I believe in the founding, and I believe that's the way forward for men. That's like what real manhood is saying, you know what? I don't want the government to give me anything. I'm going to build a business. I'm going to build a life. I'm going to work. I'm going to support a wife. I'm going to support kids. I'm going to do the things that men do that make them actually strong instead of making them feel strong for 10 minutes and then while they crawl back under their mother's bed.